Welcome everyone to another episode of Starmade. Hell yeah, I've been doing tons and tons of off-camera work, unfortunately not only in my world, but also on my computer. Ever since I updated my freaking Nvidia graphics drivers, my computer was going insane, it wasn't starting up properly, games weren't running smoothly. I was playing Starmade at 9 FPS yesterday while recording, and that wasn't bearable. I've been struggling with this problem for about 2 weeks, where sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. It was just, a case of luck, and yesterday I finally decided, no, not with me anymore. I want to go back to 60 FPS, which we have now, and so I had to reset my computer fully yesterday, which is why I couldn't upload this episode yesterday, unfortunately. But now I have a freshly installed computer and everything runs smoothly again. I will never ever update my graphics drivers again unless it's really necessary. Nvidia, don't do this to me ever again. But let's see what has changed in this world. Well, I've been building that bridge that I announced, and as you can see from all the squares, or the blue squares, that we have tons and tons of turrets now. And I actually also already had a few fights. I'm sure we will get one on camera as well. They seem to be attacking like in an interval of half an hour or so playtime, I don't know. But here are all my turrets, and you can see I also set up a little graveyard for the pirate ships that have been taken out by my turrets. So they are doing a really good job. I haven't installed all of them yet, but this is just something that is going to continue all the way around the planet, so that's going to be really fun. Today I also want to build up this building a little bit, and the other aim would be to buy ourselves a first space station, which I want to locate somewhere in between two planets, because we have a few planets that are nearby this one. So why don't we go ahead and let's get started. There we go, we got ourselves our own first factory building. Hell yeah. In here we're gonna try to set up something that equals an automatic crafting system. I'm not yet sure how exactly it works in Starmade. That's what I'm gonna have to research right now. And after that we're gonna try to set something up very small, that's gonna get us started with the automatic crafting. Especially we're gonna try to understand it, and apparently I also need to increase my memory. Cool, that means slowly but surely our world is starting to grow and stuff is happening within it. That's fancy. Man, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff over there. So my turrets took down another pirate, and from the looks of it, this one was really, really worth it. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. We're rich. We're rich. We don't have to worry about anything anymore. Oh jeez. Oh man, the picking up system of this game isn't too good, I have to say. You have to be really precise. Let's dump a bunch of items into the shop so we have some more space. And this is why it is so practical to have a shop nearby of which you are the owner. There we go, and we have some more space, and we should be able to pick up the rest of the stuff. There we go, pick that up. Is there more? More. Cool. So, I've done some research on the crafting, of course, as well, and I think we are ready to at least get started with something. And for that, I will have to go to a shop to buy recipes. And we will have to see what kind of recipes we get. So, I heard or read that it is quite random from the looks of it. So, you can get recipes which are easier to make and recipes which are harder to make. We shall see what we end up with. But let's first bring this baby back to our pirate's graveyard. There we go, switch to the cockpit. And bring this baby back. Great. Now this is working out really great. I've looted tons of stuff from these guys, you won't believe it. It's sometimes in the thousands, which is just crazy, so I don't have to buy too much. I also even have the factory things that I haven't bought. Some of the pirates dropped them for me. And look at this guy, he just crash landed right here. Oh, can I reach the core? Let me reach the core. Core! There we go. Cool. Okay, now I'm stuck. Perfect. Let's get out. Get out! Get out! Up! There we go. Oh, jeez. Let's see how many of these we can collect. Oh, it's on. It's on. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, don't shoot through the planet, you morons. Oh, I gotta love my turrets. Let's make a ship and try to lure the pirates in line of sight. Let's have... Oh! Someone was attacking me, or was that my turret? I'm not sure. I don't think you can get attacked by your own turrets. But I might be mistaken. So, where are they? Okay, this guy... Someone... Oh, there! You're dead! Oh, you're dead! You're so dead! Oh, yes! Ah, brilliant! And he dropped a bunch of stuff. So let's go grab it right away. While my turrets are taking care of the rest of them. They're already down. Oh, look at all this stuff! We have to grab it. We have to grab it all. Kill. I think it's over. Well guys, so I bought myself a few recipes actually in my own shop. In the recipes tab I bought myself the wedge, corner and block conversions, which is the first thing I want to take a look at. And we are also gonna need some factory inputs and a factory input enhancer. Now the factory input itself requires power and is a controller block, so I placed a few power cells right here, and if we hit the C key we can actually activate it. Also, or highlight it, the input enhancers then will connect up. So you know these colors already from shipbuilding, where we had to connect some stuff with each other. Now the way a factory block works is that you place a recipe on the top left corner, just like that. Yeah. And this is the convert to block recipe. So let's actually go into our blocks and buy a bunch of those wedges. Let's say 20 for now. And whoop! Hit the R key to have a look in it again. And we're gonna place one inside of that. And in about 5 seconds, or at the maximum of 5 seconds, because that's the cycle length, it will create the hull instead of the wedge, which is nice. I can do the same thing vice versa, of course. If I would place this recipe inside of here, then it should be converting back into the wedge. So now I can use my overflow of black and gray hulls to convert into other stuff and finally get enough of those materials as well. Now with the enhancer, if we placed, let's say, 3 enhancers, that would enhance the efficiency of our factory by 1 each. So that means instead of just 1 item per 5 seconds, we can make 4 items per 5 seconds. But not only that, we have to make 4 items per 5 seconds. So if I placed, let's say, 5 items in here, it would change the 4 items that I have specified with the enhancers, but it wouldn't do anything else with that. It waits for 3 more gray hull wedges to go inside of it before it will actually convert. So that's just something very useful to know about these enhancers. So I stacked it up a little bit for each of the 3 different types of hulls we have and connected 6 modules or enhancers to each of those. So they should be able to create 7 items every 5 seconds. This guy right here is gonna be my wedges factory. Right here, as you can see. So let's say we want to make, we have 101,000 black hull overflow. That is overflow, the rest is in my shop. So what we could do is take, let's say, maybe 10,000 of those guys, and we place them in here. We're also gonna take 10,000 of the gray hulls. Whoop, 10,000, there we go, and place them in here as well. And it should be able to do it for both of them at the same time. So with every 5 seconds it will convert both types of blocks, which is nice. So now we can just sit and wait here and I will have enough black hull and gray hull wedges, which is nice. We're also going to place 1,000 for the corners each. Corners I don't use as often, but to have a little, you know, supply isn't too bad. Not too shabby. The next thing I want to have a look at is how to break down and refine ores, which is really interesting. You have all the recipes in any shop. As from what I could observe, you can buy all the recipes for 10,000 credits, so it's not too expensive. I bought the one for the Octogen, so let's actually try to break down this Octogen level 2 into 10 Octogen level 1s, and I already tried it out just to be sure that it works. So we're gonna place that in here on the top left corner and break down one of those guys. Now let's see that working. Beautiful. That also means we can do the same thing the other way around. We're gonna take the refine recipe and we're gonna take 10, at least 10, otherwise it won't work, and it should be refining into a level 2. Now since I only have a maximum of level 3, let's actually try it out with that. I'm gonna place 10 of those guys in here, and it converted into a level 4. Now potentially that means we could convert all of our level 1 ores into level 5 ores. There we go, guys. I finished everything for the ores. It's so many ores, that's incredible. It's just insane. But now we have the capability of upgrading and refining each and every one of those to level 5. And if we have a look in here, we already have 2 level 5s, and they are worth a lot, I have to say. If you want to sell them in a shop, they're really worth something at least. So I'm not yet sure how difficult this is gonna be to, you know, always sort out the materials. I'm not yet sure if there is any way for me to actually do this automatically to bring stuff to the different factories, but you know, all that is subject to change. I'm not yet sure if I'm gonna leave it like that, but we learned that we can actually make the different types of blocks by just having one of the types. We can convert it into another one, and we learned how to refine and coarse or downgrade all of the minerals, which might be useful, especially if you want to go on with the crafting system. I would imagine that a lot of the recipes require ores, and if not, you can always sell them at the shops. So let's actually see how much they are really worth. I just took 3 samples of the level 5 ores that we've got. Let's place it into a shop and hold the phone. Is that 2 million? Hold the phone. Holy but Jesus! 2 million! Oh god, that is also 2,296,402 credits. Yes. Oh jeez, I shouldn't do that. I should only sell one at a time. If the pirates kill me, I lose a lot of the credits. Well, there you have it. It's worth a lot. Well guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's episode. I sure hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching and leaving some feedback and suggestions down in the comment sections. And other than that, have a great time and see ya soon. Bye bye.